Hey everyone, it's Gage with Oxford Wealth with another OWA Live where we're talking about charitable donations. You know something really cool? Americans donated $471 billion in 2020. That is 6% more than we donated in 2019. And what's even cooler is 70% of that came from individuals, people like you and me. That's awesome. We were so concerned when the tax law changed that people were going to stop giving to charities because they didn't really get a tax incentive. Oh, that hasn't stopped us. I think that's just a great thing. Now, we're going to teach you a little bit today about how to utilize your charitable donations a little bit better, to give a little bit more credit to the tax strategies that we can put into place. We're going to give you 4 different strategies that we'll talk about: good, better, and best. So the good strategy, is the just traditional gift to charity. Nothing fancy about it. We'll call that just like a standard donation. And that's good. It's good that we donate to charities. We don't do this for tax plays. We do this because we believe in the cause, which is a good thing. But those standard donations don't really help us a whole lot in taxes unless you're contributing more than the standard deduction, which right now is like $25,000 a year for most individuals. That's a lot to gift to charity. Now, some of you may be doing that. Wonderful. Those standard donations are helping on your taxes. But if we're donating less than that, then we got to start thinking about some better and best strategies that are out there. So the first one that we want to talk about is called a charitable remainder annuity trust or a charitable gift annuity. Now, I use that word annuity twice. This is not the investment annuity that you may be familiar with. This isn't a fixed or a variable annuity, but rather this is a gift to a charitable institution where in exchange for that gift, they pay you some kind of monthly or yearly payment. That payment to you is usually tax preferred. We get some tax benefit on it. And then when we pass away, the charity keeps whatever remaining balance there is. Now, these are a little bit complicated, but this is a very, very powerful tool to take advantage of some of the giving that we want to do. If you have goals to leave money behind to a charity or multiple charities, then don't overlook a charitable remainder annuity trust or a charitable gift annuity. That might be a very viable option to start collecting those payments. Also, there are these new things called donor advised funds. This is kind of a unique way for people that want to gift a large amount all at once. You can gift into this donor advised fund without necessarily deciding which charity it's going to. A lot of people are using these right now and funding them with $100,000 or $200,000 that they want to gift when they pass away. The difference is they get to write out all of their taxes immediately. They don't have to worry about the tax liability on any of the assets that they donate, but they don't have to decide what charity it goes to until later on. You can do gifts and grants over time to different charities. You can decide, I don't want to do it to this, I want to do it to this, and hey, I changed my mind, I want to use these guys now. That donor advised fund gives you the best option. Now, the best strategy we're going to give you today is called a qualified charitable donation, or a QCD. Now, I say that this is the best strategy because literally anyone can do it. These other ones, CRATs and donor advised funds, you kind of have to gift a lot for that to make sense, but a qualified charitable donation is something that is very viable, and if we can build that into a plan, can make a whole lot of sense. Now, I want to primarily focus on individuals that are turning 72 or older, because you have those required minimum distributions. The required minimum distribution starts at around 4%. You have to take that out of your retirement accounts, whether you need that money or not. For the people that are saying, I don't really need that money, the government's forcing it to come out, what should I do with it? You can do a qualified charitable donation to where you don't have to pay taxes on that. You can do this up to $100,000, which means if you've got $2.5 million in your IRA or less, then this will work to satisfy your entire required minimum distribution. You gift this to a charity, and then that charity, you don't have to pay taxes on that distribution. The charity gets the benefit all at once, and Uncle Sam is left without collecting any taxes. One case study with this, we had a client who gifted regularly in the form of their church donations, their tithing. They tithed on a regular basis, and we said, hey, instead of tithing out of your normal income, instead of paying what you would normally pay, let's use a qualified charitable donation. In their case, they needed to pull about $20,000 out a year from their required minimum distributions. and they took that money immediately and just rolled it directly into their church. In this instance, using that qualified charitable donation saved them quite a bit in their income. It's a very effective strategy for them. Now, if you have any questions about these charitable donations, any of this stuff, we're happy to sit down and talk with you to figure out how this plays into your plan. Feel free to reach out, give us a call, click on the link below, and you'll be forwarded to our website where we have more information on this. Until next week, we'll see you at the next OWA Live. Thanks, everybody.